I would like to rest on the protocol that exists. I would be remiss in not quickly sharing what Dbsa is about, but I just want to leave everybody with a number of thoughts. Just also thoughts that dovetail with what the minister has spoken about. My colleague, who originally was meant to be here, is actually traveling, but I am Brian Dlamini. I sit within the team that looks after clients and relationships on behalf of Dbsa in the SADC region. I will be quick. Yeah, I think maybe just to, for those who don't know Dbsa, we're 100% owned by the South African government through the National Treasury. That's our shareholder. All the data is there, but just to give you an idea, our loan book is round about, just slightly grown now to about between 110, 120 billion rand. We operate throughout the whole of sub-Saharan Africa with a focus on the SADC region. I will then jump, I think, to the topic that I think is relevant for today. And essentially, in our strategy as Dbsa, that is focused on critical minerals. And by the way, Dbsa does focus on other infrastructure sectors, transport, ICT, healthcare, and social. We've got basically, you know, your main infrastructure sectors, but the point of putting this up is to say that this is a new sector that the bank is pursuing, and the sector is in the critical mineral space, which dovetails with the railway sector. Just touching on what the minister did mention, that there are geopolitical considerations in the critical mineral space, particularly with Western nations that want to secure security of supply of these critical minerals. At the same time, you know, the geopolitical space is such that you've got the Eastern Bloc also doing the same. So it's a unique time to be in the mining or critical minerals space. Why is that the case? Because of two elements essentially that we believe. The first one is that we believe that the railway corridors that Sara has identified can actually anchor the critical minerals development, or rather the development of critical minerals. If you look at all the corridors, you basically can not only evacuate critical minerals, but you can move them around the whole of SADC, from top to bottom for whatever purpose, beneficiation, value addition, and obviously strengthening of the value chain. Just at a high level, we, you know, did a brief analysis, and we came to a conclusion that it would probably be in the tune of about $15 billion to patch up and fix the energy and railway constraints in the region. And we believe that with these critical minerals being obviously available to market over an extended period, it more than would make it viable to repair and deal with the bottlenecks. Obviously, I've mentioned the fact that, you know, just transition is at the center of this, and one would be remiss in not mentioning the Africa Free Continental Trade area, the agreement, which would actually also anchor connectivity in the region. But to end off, I think maybe it's just to mention, you know, that in the Dbsa world, in this space, we plan, or rather we play from planning stage all the way to maintaining. Particularly in the SADC region, we are quite active in number 3, which is in financing of railway projects, supporting infrastructure around railways, locomotives, green technologies, and so forth. I think let me leave it there and just thank everybody for paying attention, and we look forward to engaging with you.